Hey, this is okay, and in this video I am coloring just kind of a very comic face with expression, and I'm going to just kind of give a rundown of what I'm doing. You can see here, this is my reference photo that I went from when I'm drawing this expression. I usually try to have a reference photo for each panel. This right here is a good example of how things are similar, but you can pick apart what's different on each of these photos. The drawing from the photo, I guess you'd say. But yeah, this is just coloring. I'm taking the actual skin tone from right there, and I'm kind of using it to lighten the hair and give it kind of a what's lighting, shading. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just use these as highlights, and then I'm going to come in and go for shading to get the shadows. Alright, so we're going to go there, and it's kind of a purplish tone. Alright, so we've got kind of like a shaved head there in the back, and just going to kind of give it some shadow over here. There I go. Be a little bit darker. Feel like this is too rounded, so I'm going to darken it. Sometimes it's kind of a process, work it out as you go. That's what I'm doing here. Alright, so I'm going to darken that because it's not really built up at all. Well, that's too much. Okay, like I said, work in progress. Okay, so now we've got the hair. For this I don't know what this is called, but where the helmet meets the suit, I'm going to get my flat layer color in, and I'm going to just kind of give it a few strokes, up and down strokes with the brush I used. And if you are looking at Blue Planet 2, I have restricted myself to only using the brushes that I give out in that free download pack. If you want the free brush pack that I offer for downloads, if you see some art that I'm doing and you want to try to replicate it or use it in your own way, go ahead and go over to my DeviantArt profile page and download that brush pack, and it's pretty simple to use all the brushes I use on there. Let's see, so we got it darkened up right there, got the light source. We're going to pull in some darks on this shaded area right here. We've got this light source coming from over here, and kind of dramatic light source. We might want to give this a little definition. You could do that with a multiply layer. Let's see if I've got a multiply layer and see what that looks like. We do have a multiply layer. We'll make sure to set it to multiply. Alright, that way it kind of goes dark across the dark. It darkens the dark, and it just it does a good job of creating the shadow effect. Alright, so here we go. Now we've got the helmet. For the helmet, what I've been doing is I kind of use like a cloud brush, the 500. I'll come in here and darken it up some with a different color. Get a bigger, kind of go dark here, and use the lighting angle to kind of judge how this is coming across. And the cloud effect kind of gives it a gaseous feeling, like there's gas going around in there. Not the stinky gas, but you know what I'm saying. We're going with an overlay layer now. I'm going to pull this over here. This is going to be overlay. There we go. I'm going to select the area that I want inside the helmets that I'm going to be doing this on. So there's that. Need to add that to it, and that, and that, and that, and that. Alright, now we're going to use that overlay layer to create this cool lighted LED kind of look inside the helmet. Like she's got some kind of LED buttons inside her space helmet. Alright, so we come down to the base and kind of just work our way up. The problem I'm seeing is it's really messing with that color. I guess that's good. We'll see what it looks like without. It's kind of a shame. I liked how it looked without it. So maybe we'll mess around with that. Have a dark and a light area. I mean a blue light area and a non-blue. So like this side of her cheek will be lit up in blue and the other side of her cheek will not be blue. We're doing this with overlay. Alright, so I'm going to get my big airbrush eraser and I'm going to kind of lighten this side. And I'm going to come back and just do the inside of the helmet part. Alright. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that. Let's get this a little bit darker over here. Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to go back to the helmet, inside the helmet, just the inside of the helmet, and I'm going to use the same kind of technique, get this light blue going in. And we might want to do some very light areas, so it seems like there's a very bright light on this side coming up there. Kind of gives it a dramatic lighting. Alright, so we'll go darker up here. And finally, we would add this small little highlight on top of the inking layer. I'm going to go for a very light blue, almost white, and kind of increase the size of that highlight. And it's good to go over the inking in some spots. Let's go with a more solid line. Use this solid line to, oh, I got the angle wrong. There, that's much better. Now I've got a solid angle and it all kind of looks like it's a space helmet now. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix this one thing right here, and I need to turn off overlay to match the color correctly, and just do these little touch-ups before moving on to the next panel, because it seems like there's always little touch-ups that need to be done. Don't want to forget about them. Okay, that's got it. So this is our kind of space girl. She is in Blue Planet 3. This is my Blue Planet 3 comic coming out, let's see, in the next day or so. It's probably already out by the time I release this video and you see it. So yeah, if you want to check this comic out, go over to my DeviantArt website. It's down there in the description. I'm Okayokayokok. And this is Blue Planet 3. Thanks for watching. I hope these videos help. If you're learning to draw, drawing is one of the best medicines for anything. It's good therapy and it's fun. It passes the time, and sometimes you can make money off of it, which is cool. So subscribe for more videos. Drop a line, say hi to me over on DeviantArt, and I am going to catch you later.